I got this artichoke plant as a start in the spring, and I was able to get a few artichokes. Then the plant died back over the summer, and I know that as perennial plants, they will come back. But I removed this, and I thought for sure the plant was dead because it just didn't look like there was any life under the soil. So I was surprised when I started to see some more growth come up, but then also some suckers that came up. So it looks like I have about 3 plants here. I want to remove 2 of the offshoots because while it's tempting to leave them in and have 3 plants, 3 of them this close together, they are going to compete. And then I may only end up with small artichokes or small harvests on 3 plants versus bigger artichokes and more on 1 plant that isn't competing for nutrients in the soil. I had read that you should divide them every 3 to 5 years, but this really does seem quite crowded. I want to try and dig up the 2 with some roots so I can plant them elsewhere or give them away, but to do that I think I may need to dig up all of the plant, and I really don't want to risk destroying it, so I'm just going to try and remove these 2 right here without lifting up the whole plant, and I'll keep the one in the front because I like the placement of it. I'm using a hori knife. It is a great functional versatile tool. So I'm going to try and see how much of this plant I can lift up to try and remove these offshoots with some roots, but we'll see what happens. The taproot here is pretty strong. I am not able to get very far, so I don't know if this is going to work. It is really in there. I really can't dig that deep here. Okay, here's the first one, and it doesn't look like I got any roots. It looks like it just kind of broke off, but it looks like it broke off pretty clean. It's smooth, and I have the whole base of it. The taproot of the original plant is so tough and strong, I felt like I was going to hurt it. So I'd rather break off one of these suckers without roots than destroy the roots of the mother plant. I'll see if I can do better here on the second one. And nope, this one kind of just broke off too without roots. But of course, as a plant hoarder, I'm going to try and propagate them. I'm going to stick them in some soil and get them watered in and see if they root. And now because I removed those 2, I'll be putting the soil back over where I dug them out, and because I removed the offshoots without pulling up any roots, it's very possible that I might see some more offshoots come up, but either way, removing the 2 that I did will still divert more energy into the one that I left, even if all of the roots are intact from the 2 that I removed. I'll keep an eye on these 2 that I potted up and make sure that they're watered enough and check for roots in about a week or 2 to see if it was successful, but at least I know that the 1 plant left in the ground should be able to really take off.